G'day everyone, welcome to Shane's Shed. Got the BMW back in here. Today I'm going to be changing out the mechatronic sleeve seal in the automatic transmission. So to save us some video time, we're going to get under to the point where the transpan's already off. Now, if you don't know how to get that far, don't despair. I've already got another video that I've done previously on changing the transmission oil and removing the pan and all that stuff. So I'll throw the link up here, go check that out. I'll happily wait for you to come back and we'll get into it from when that transpan's off. So let's get into it. Now the mechatronic sleeve is this little bad boy here. This is where the main wiring cable goes into the transmission. And on this one, it's just got a bit of a leak. So we're going to throw this new one in. It's a real common leak point. So yeah, we'll swap it out with a newie. Okay, welcome back. So oil's drained, pan's off. Now we got to get to the mechatronic seal. Now, mechatronic seal is located just on the right-hand side here. It's just up on the side, but in order to get to it on this particular car, we're going to have to take the that rear cross member off, just in order to give us a bit of access. So what we're going to have to do is put a jack basically up under the trans here, just to support the weight while we remove. You've got 4 bolts to either side for the trans, and then there's 2 mounting bolts for the mounting rubbers. So we'll need to take those off, and basically once those are off, there's going to be nothing to hold the back of the trans up. So it's important we need to support that. What I'm going to do is use a block of wood. Obviously not this block of wood because it's way too long, but you know, just something that's short enough to cover your jack, and I'm going to hold it just up under here because I'm going to be working over that side, so you want to be holding it over here. Okay, so I've got these 4 bolts off here. Now, for the rubbers, I'm just going to undo the top ones. Well, I don't even have to undo them all the way. I can just loosen them, and I should be able to slide this back because it looks like those holes are slotted. There we go. So with the cross member removed, we've got a lot easier access to get to that mechatronic plug. Now, there is a locking collar on the plug itself, so just have a quick look at your new sleeve and you can see the direction that needs to undo, which is going to be counterclockwise, so just in case you forget that. So yeah, counterclockwise, there is a little tab. You can just get a screwdriver, a pry bar, and just lever that out. So in order to get the sleeve out, this little white part here is the lock for it. So you just push that little tab in there and pull it down, and then again with our pry bar we should be able to just pull that sleeve straight out. Okay, that's coming out. You can see anyway, while I'm struggling with this, here's the O-rings that are common to leak. There we go. And you see we've got another O-ring inside the plug as well, which unfortunately that is not part of the new kit that I've got. But anyway, we'll throw our new adapter sleeve in. Okay, in order to get the new sleeve in, we'll just push that plug up out of the way for the moment, just so it stays out of our way. Doesn't hurt just to throw some oil on our O-rings. And luckily there is lots of it dripping down, so there's never going to be a shortage of it in this scenario. Out. We'll try and keep ourselves clean as best as we can. And I just want to have a quick look up there if I can. So that is where the plug goes. Now before we throw the sleeve in, there is a locating tab here, so I assume, I can't see it, but I assume that's at the bottom. I actually didn't pay that much attention when I pulled it out, but it's probably one of those things, if we turn it around we can probably make it line up to where it needs to go. You should be able to feel it. Alright, so that takes a lot of wiggling just to get that seated in correctly as far as it can go. Good tip though, this locking lever will not go in unless that's all the way in properly, so you won't even get it to budge. So once it's in properly, that'll just move straight up where it needs to. And then it's a matter of just pushing our plug back in. Sorry, I'm going to have to move you a little. So plug straight in, and then that locking collar can just be pulled straight back down again. Okay, so once all that's back in place, let's get this cross member back in, and we can remove our jack and get our transpan back on. And that is around the wrong way, isn't it? Of course, 50% chance of doing it wrong, and you do it wrong every time. Alright, there we go. Okay, so the jack can be removed and we can put all the transpan back in place now. So that'll be exactly the same as all in the other video there for the oil change. So that's the mechatronic seal. It's not a terribly difficult job. I wouldn't wait, 20, 30,000 Ks to the next trans service to do it. I'd just do one earlier, and you're not going to do any harm by changing your trans oil out earlier. If you like this content, maybe become a subscriber if you're not already. If you are a subscriber, maybe consider becoming a member of the channel. You'll get early access to all my videos, and there's also free access to my online app that I developed for recording all your service by history on your vehicle. So thanks very much to the existing channel members. Much appreciated. You just help make more of this content. So yeah. Anyway, enough dribble from me. I'll see you on the next one.